Jones out of the woods to woodworking and creative designs. I'm finishing up a few little projects right here, and I figured I'd bring you guys live, picking the it's a habit, picking the glue off the fingers. Anyways, I'm winding up the week, and Christmas is right around the corner, and we just passed our 1 year YouTube channel time, and I just wanted to stop for a little bit and thank everybody for supporting me and the channel. It means a whole lot. Thank you to Wood Miser Resharp for sending out some blades for me to try out. I really enjoyed those, and they worked really well, so that gives me something to think about when I reorder. They're going to be getting a shipment here soon to be sharpened, so up in PA, so that's where we're going to send them. Fortunately, the New York office, I guess they closed down, so there's the Charlotte or North Carolina office for us now to resharp, and the one in Pennsylvania. So we're going to choose Pennsylvania for our own reasons. But anyways, I'm finishing up. I wanted to thank a few of the channel supporters and sponsors too as well. Preservation Solutions recently joined in with a project of some large cookies. This is just a thin one here that I'm working on. That we use the wood juice with that one, and it got down to about 7%. It did have a little bit of a check. It was like a 1/4 inch. Probably dried a little too fast. It's was about 3/4 of an inch. I just wanted one to kind of play with and see how it would do. And it came out fine. I ended up putting epoxy on it. You know, just went ahead and let it check a little bit, but it's down like 5 to 7%, so it's finished. It's looking good. I had to repair a section, but anyways, so thank you to them. We're going to be working on the big wood cookies that they sent me, the big, huge cherry thick cookies. Sometime probably towards the end of next month, we will look at we will compare them to, we have a few cookies that were left out. We didn't do anything to them. We have about 10 that we used the pentacryl on, and they've been treated with that. So we'll be comparing to non-treating versus treating. I have some that I just used wood sealer, end grain sealer on, and we just slathered them up with that. I want to compare that to see if that works or helps out. Of course, it's early in the game, so we're going to be doing those kind of things. I got a couple oak cookies that I want to do. I've already put sealer on it, and I've already put the wood juice on because they were a little drier. So anything under 24%, we're going to try those out. And did the same thing. I used the wood juice, and then I used end grain sealer, and we're going to compare the two and how they work. I want to give a big shout out to Ruko drones. They sent me a really nice drone back in August, and it's a professional drone. I know I haven't done many shots with it lately, but I've just been really busy, guys. Just really busy, and I haven't had a chance to. We are also very close to Washington, D.C. area, and we have a no-fly zone area. We're not in that. But the military has been doing a lot of flyovers and a lot of stuff between the bases all in the area. So I didn't want to put the drone up with all the activity with the bases and the planes flying. So I'm just going to hold off on that for a while and let them do their thing. And it's not much to see now but naked woods that don't have any leaves on them. So, you know, no point in that. So I do appreciate Wood Miser. I do appreciate Preservation Solutions and Ruko Drones for reaching out to me and being part of the channel and some of the products that we're using. And I want to really thank all you guys for subscribing and liking the channel because, you know, it's the motivation that I need to enjoy doing this. And we got lots of more neat things to do. You know, there's only so much time in the day. So, you know, you plan to do a lot of things and you don't always do everything you plan. So that's just the way it goes. So I'm working on a couple of little glue ups right here. I'm trying to take after the day off, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, family, Christmas holiday. We're we'll see how that goes if I end up out here in the shop, because they got to sleep and I'm addicted to doing woodwork. So, you know, the shop's right here, so I end up coming out doing work when I'm not supposed to be doing work. I'm supposed to be relaxing, but I got some interesting pieces here. And what I found is when people come to the shop to buy the cutting boards and boards, they don't know what this lumber is. They look at me and they go, well, what is this? And of course I write on the tags, and a lot of you will know, but I guess it's not so common. This is actually sycamore. And I just, I don't see a lot of people using it. It's actually beautiful, beautiful lumber. And I made some cutting boards out of it, made some serving trays, and people are like, what is that? That's weird. So anyways, what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to glue these few sycamore together, and I'm going to add some walnut in the center and 2 pieces of walnut on the outside, because walnut, is great. And it really helps to give a contrast so that the sycamore will stand out more. Now look at this. This is sycamore here. And believe it or not, this is sycamore as well from the same tree. Just a different area of the tree. I'm not sure where, because we took down 2 54-inch trees. They were about, I don't know, about 130, 120 feet tall, something like that. So I think that's really neat. I think that's really neat that in the same tree, you have such a contrast and difference of lumber. Now, of course, also, we took down 2 trees. So they were dying, and they were near the main house, and they were in danger and everything, so we took them down. So it seemed like as we were towards the base of the tree, which this is a massive tree, the lumber was a little tighter and looked a lot more like this. As we got up in the tree, a little further up in the tree, then we noticed that the grain was kind of more open like this, a little bit more red in color. Especially towards like the outside diameter of the tree. So I think that's really neat. And I'll tell people all the time, well, can I have another one that looks just like that? Well, even between different species of trees, and even the same tree, depending on where you're at in the tree, the lumber can have quite a bit of different characteristics. So it's kind of neat, because that way you can kind of take that and mix it together. Now, in this case, I didn't want to mix it. I kind of felt, these 2 matched, and these are a little smaller, and these are going to be a little bigger. And I'll do the same thing with this. I'll go ahead and put the walnut, as a border. I got some more walnut. I got to cut longer. But I'm just going to glue these up, and they're going to be... these are going to be like little serving trays. It seems like the serving trays are more popular than the cutting boards. I think cutting boards are dime a dozen. And if I put this kind of money, this more expensive lumber in it, it's just hard to sell. So, but they work good as serving trays and stuff like that. But that's my last of the projects before Christmas. But I really want to thank you guys, because it means a whole lot to me that you guys support the channel. I really enjoy it. I'm really going to try to get back to doing more wood lathe turning. It's just that we started the booth, and I have a couple other places that want to buy stuff, and I guess it's been a little overwhelming trying to make products and just trying to figure out what's selling, what's not. You make boo-boos. You make your errors, you make errors, you make errors, and you make errors, and you learn from them. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just learning the business. I'm learning what people like, what they don't like, time management, getting stuff done. I run the mill, so I still have to cut lumber. I got people who want to do their own projects, and bless them. Thank you so much for buying lumber from us. We're not trying to be like a retail, but there's a lot of people that do crafting, a lot of retirees in our area, and they really want to open shops. And they want to do this stuff, and they enjoy it, and a lot of them come to me, and I'm blessed to have the knowledge, and I'm blessed to be able to bless them and teach them how to do it. And I think it's great. Woodworking is an art and a craft, and it can be a lot of fun. You can really enjoy doing this stuff. You can get a lot of satisfaction, whether you do it for your own self or whether you do it for your family. and loved ones, or if you sell it to other people. I mean, there's people really do appreciate good work and woodwork. They really do. And if you just take your time, I think anybody who's got a little bit of patience, you're plenty capable of doing this. You don't have to go out and spend $30,000 on tools to do it. You can, like these shop tools that I got here from Win Tools. They've been holding up great. I like DeWalt. I wasn't happy with DeWalt planer. I had issues with it. Hey, you know what? There's bad models of anything you buy. There's bad years. Companies make mistakes. They choose to use parts that aren't good. It happens. It just happens. So I'm not going to beat them up too hard. I don't want to be one of the people that bash a bunch of companies, because at my age, as many vehicles, cars, equipment, tools I've had, I just know that companies go through bad years and they choose to use parts, and those parts are not made by them and they're just bad. I mean, now whether the company corrects that issue or not, how they treat the customers, that's another whole thing, which I'm hoping we can get more people and reviews to do for tools and stuff. So if any tool manufacturers are out there, give me a holler. These people, they want to know, and I want to test stuff out, and I'm an honest and fair guy. So, if your product's bad, I won't just be one of them people who are a real jerk about it. But I will suggest, hey, this is an issue, like I did the other day with the planer. That 3-blade planer, and these were finished with the helical planer, has the capability of doing a very good finish cutting job, and you don't have to buy the helical planer too. They just need a 2-speed transmission, because it's running at a higher rate. For softwood, that's fine. You put hardwood through it with the 3 blades, and it kills the motor. When you start losing the speed, it doesn't cut as well, and it just tears the wood up. So that may be a disadvantage for having a 3-blade versus a 2-blade. At this point, I would recommend the 2-blade, not the 3-blade, because it's just going too fast. It's shoving the wood through it, and it's chipping the wood up, and the motor's losing its speed, and it's just not cutting. So, I don't want to take off like a 30-second every single time I put it through there and have to put it through 30 times to get it smooth. But this is some gorgeous stuff. And I'm just going to glue it all up, and I got some other glue up over there's done already, and then I need to force myself to stop coming out to the shop. After tomorrow, my family's going to be home, kids and all, and I'm terrible. I got to go spend some time with them. They're like, "Where's Dad?" He's out in the shop, and I need to get better at that. So us guys, man, we just get our minds on something, and we just want to, we don't like sitting around. We just like to be active. So thank you so much, so very, very, very much to all of you guys. I mean, the channel's grown. I'm having a blast with it. I'm learning to get better. It's a learning curve. I'm learning curving on this. I'm learning curving on video, and I video and edit myself. So it's just it's one of the things. And you other YouTubers out there, I encourage you to continue to stay strong. It takes time. And if your passion is in it, and you don't have to do it every day, but I enjoy hearing from you. I love watching you guys. I think YouTube is a great thing for teaching other people and bringing stuff that they might not have access to, so they can bring that information and those abilities and design ideas. I think it's great. All over the world, people can share what they've designed or built or what they do and their knowledge they have. I think it's fabulous. And I'm glad to be part of it. I really am. And you guys, you subscribers, the people who watch, are what make channels what they are. And we wouldn't be able to do this without your support. And we wouldn't want to. I mean, if you had 1 or 2 people that watch every once in a while, most people are not going to put the effort in. So thank you. I really want to thank you guys. So I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. And if you're traveling, please be safe, slow down. I want you to get there safely. I want your families to really enjoy your presence with each and every one of you. And of course, this is the season that we celebrate our Lord and Savior and his birth. And I really, really want to encourage everybody to rejoice in that. Rejoice in the Lord. So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to call it quits. Very Merry Christmas to all of you.